got 4 years in prison for it.
Right.
Okay? I can't do that to people in any good conscience. Number one. Number two, I can't do that and knowingly charge them for something that doesn't work.
Mm.
So when I say, Ben, become a member, pay the $99, get in there, use it, and go make yourself a few thousand minimum, you lazy bum, minimum. Right? If you're pursuing it, you'll make yourself six figures. If you're a lazy bum, wants to hang out at the beach and just get enough money to live, you'll do it easily. Okay? Go do it. I'm giving something back to Ben, and I feel good about that when I go to bed at night.
Yeah.
I'm waking you up. I'm giving you some sort of way out, some way to help you and your family make a few $1,000, maybe get caught up on some of the bills, not worry about your light bill, not worry about getting thrown out on the street if you're in foreclosure, how to kill the foreclosure. I don't care if your foreclosure sales tomorrow. I can kill it today
Wow.
with $74. So there's ways to handle it all. And there's more and more and more people in this country finally waking up. And it's a worldwide exercise, I think. I think it's happening all over the place. But it's finally coming to fruition where people are saying, whoa, 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 what in God's green earth have we been putting up with and dealing with?
Mm.
Because they're breaking out of their own shell. It's a me society. What's in it for me,
Yeah.
That's got to stop, pal.
I agree, Jesse. Wow, it's great listening to you explain these things. And there's a few of you that work together, right? There's you and Larry and...
Yeah, Larry and John. John's been around since 1993. And what he does is he teaches you. Our system is actually several layers. It's kind of like an onion, okay?
Hmm.
And I tell people, you can't take this elephant and eat it in one bite. But you can eat an elephant one bite at a time. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of people try to bite the whole damn elephant. They choke to death, and then they wind up dying,
Yeah.
And that's the problem that we have. Our system has 3 layers, basically, and each layer has layers. And it's very simply labeled within the website. Saving your home, or I'm sorry, taking their money, saving your money, protecting your money, and saving your home. And then, of course, we have bankruptcy, securitization, MERS section. We have all kinds of different explanations and stuff. Our website's up to 2 full DVDs of information and growing daily.
All right.
Took us a year. Yeah, it took us a year to build it. So what's that tell you?
Yeah.
And it's on every single day for a minimum of 6 to 7 hours.
Cool.
I have a full-time IT guy that does nothing but work. God bless Gary, because I drive him up the wall.
Wow.
But and the way the system works is very simple. If you have a foreclosure, if you have a credit card debt, if you've had a repossession, if you've had somebody trying to garnish your wages, if you've had judgments against you already, if you act accordingly, it's not too late. We've had many people that had their wages garnished, stopped overnight, and the money all returned.
Cool.
We've had many people whose wages were garnished, and they started 3 weeks ago. They turn around, they sue them, and they stop garnishing, and they say, here's your money back, go away. Because all we're doing is holding you accountable. That's all we're doing.
Mm.
The second section is let's protect the money that you just got from these people. Because
Right.
John's philosophy years ago was, I am tired of fighting these idiots. How about I just judgment proof myself, right? And go ahead and sue, go ahead and get judgments, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. You're not going to get a penny. How's that sound?
Yeah, good.
Well, here's the fatal flaw. If you're not making money from it, it's not any good. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not making money from a system, it's not good to you.
Right.
No good. Stay away from it. Don't pay $2,000 or $3,000 or 10% of the value of your property. You should hear the absurdities that are out there these poor victims are falling for. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Mm.
I would have to move to a third world country and hide in the woods someplace in the jungle so you wouldn't find me out of fear of killing me, because I can't believe what these people are doing to other people. Fellow Americans, to other, whatever.
Mm.
So you have the system there where if you are not sharp enough to get the day-to-day operation of the FDCPA and TCPA and FCRA, you can say, okay, I'm going to jump on this one. I'm going to take care of this, judgment proof myself, and then go turn around and start learning the other. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have the saving your home section, and that's all about the foreclosure and coming out with a free home and a win. And to me, a win, Ben, is this. I've lived in my home that used to cost me $3,500 or $3,700 a month payments for almost 4.5 years. Okay?
Yeah.
I've won. If I have to leave tomorrow because I get a crooked judge, I've won.
Hmm.
Would you not agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike most people, I've said I'm going to invest my money. I'm going to take that money responsibly. If I have it every month, and I'm going to put it away in some kind of investment. In case I do have to leave, I have something there.
Hmm.
God willing, I haven't had to or won't have to, and thank God that I haven't had to. But at the end of the day, it makes sense to say if my rent was, or my mortgage, I call it rent because for 17 out of the 30 years on your mortgage, you're renting from the bank.
Hmm.
You don't own anything. So I could rent, the same house across the street for half of a mortgage payment. Now, no taxes, no responsibility to maintenance, no responsibility to homeowners associations, nothing. So you even have these brilliant people out here who are paying $3,000 to the bank, emptied out their 401k, their life savings accounts, CDs, and anything else they had to pay the bank $3,000. The whole time they could have rented the same identical home across the street for $1,200.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, this is the beauty of the system. Stay in your beautiful home. If you want to fight it and do a strategic walkout, which a lot of people are doing now, and saying, I'm not going to pay Ben Bank anymore. I'm tired of this crook. I've tried to work it out with the guy. Guy doesn't want to work. Screw you.
Hmm.
This is how I'm going to do it. And our system shows you and gives you the tools and means to be able to work, to be able to keep that home 2, 3, 4 years and recover some of your money. Because like I said, it's all about capital preservation right now. It's not about making a ton of money. It's about keeping what you have.
Hmm.
And if I can show you how to make it grow without any risk at all, meaning a few letters and a suit here and there, and you're making that capital grow, preserve it, damn it. Don't just blow it now that you have it.
Hmm.
And that's what happens. People blow their money. My mother, who is 67 years old, 2 or 3 months ago, we were eating dinner, high end, and I mean high end, $20 a plate, because that's high end to me. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to food, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't really care. $25 a plate. We're sitting at this restaurant, and I told my mother, I said, wow, for the economy being bad, there's sure a lot of people out here eating out.
Yeah.
And she said, she said it with such a chuckle. She says, well, hell, of course I can afford to eat out. None of them are making any mortgage payments. So here's a 73-year or 67-year-old woman who gets it,
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty neat to see that in your parents, because even my own mother said, I ain't paying that crap. I wouldn't pay, So it's a thing that you learn and you understand that the whole system is corrupted. And, we've seen a lot of, like I said, I've given you 3 examples of friends that have went to jail over the last year, but I haven't seen a single politician go to jail. I haven't seen a single bankster go to jail. I haven't seen a single securities trader go to jail. None of those people go to jail.
Hmm.
It's the commoner.
Yeah.
Pretty bad, right? As a matter of fact, they just arrested and sentenced to, I think, 13 years and 7 years, something like that, a pastor and his wife, because they got out funny loans back, 2006, whatever.
Hmm.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, crazy and exciting. I mean, I mean, it's so exciting for me to hear you talk about all these things, and I know the people that are listening to this are going to be really excited as well.
I hope so. I just, we're in a country in an era that they've basically got the land of what I call the land of the walking dead.
Hmm.
That's the United States.
Yeah.
And it's time for them to wake up. It's time for them to realize without us, there's no government, there's no banking system, there's no agreement. Ben, I'm assuming you went to the bathroom before we get on this call sometime today since you're 5 hours ahead of me.
Yeah,
Did you use paper to wipe your behind?
I did.
Okay, I used that same paper to buy a cup of coffee at 7-Eleven this morning.
Right.
You see, it's just paper,
Yeah.
but we all agree and say, you know what, that's worth $1, or we value that at $1, and I'll take that in trade. And that right there, I'll flush down the toilet. And I bought that paper with paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see how easy it is? I mean, I don't try to overcomplicate anything.